Chicken or the egg? A pretty common conversation that many of us have had probably multiple times in our life. And really what we're trying to figure out is which comes first. But perhaps a much more applicable topic for us is to discuss motivation or action. Which one comes first? Do I have to be motivated first in order to then do the action that I want to do? If I do the action first, will the motivation follow? Yes to both. So it doesn't matter where we start. It simply just matters that we do start. And one of the things to starting is identifying, well, what's my blockage? What's the barrier to me doing what I need to do? What's the barrier to me being motivated to doing what I need to do? And so if we first take a look at action, one of the barriers is forcing ourselves to make a decision every single day. So let's put this in the context of exercising. If every day I require myself to make the decision or answer the question, am I exercising today? Then every day I have the opportunity to say no. No to taking that action. If I simply decide exercise is part of my lifestyle and it's a daily lifestyle commitment, then every day I don't have to make that decision, yes or no. I've already decided. Now I simply just have to go and do it. And I can do it in so many different ways. So we want to limit the barriers in our way by making decisions, making them once, and simply executing them. Now, simple in theory, sometimes difficult in execution. And this is where motivation comes. Because part of what can be the problem is often we will say, I can't do that, when really what we're saying is, I won't. Motivation doesn't exist. So if I've made the decision I'm exercising every day and I put on my shoes and I get outside and I start my walk, along my walk, I might start running. I might make it a long walk. I might make it a short walk. I might do lunges along the way. I might stop and do some pull-ups on some park equipment. I might do anything along that course of having already made the decision, because as I move, what ends up happening is I'm getting sensory input from my body that is telling me this is really good, it feels good, my brain and the fog from my brain is starting to lift. I'm getting the oxytocin hormone, which is my love hormone, which makes me feel great, and so my motivation starts to rise. Will it rise in the first 5 minutes? Not always. After 20? Perhaps. We have to surrender controlling the time frame and simply let it happen. So if we take a look at motivation, now we're starting to look at mindset. If we're going to start with motivation to lead to action, then we have to work on our mindset. We have to work on everything we put in front of us that is an I won't, I can't. And Carol Dweck's work on growth, fixed, blended mindset is critical. If you believe that you can only do the things that you know how to do now, then you will never do anything different. If you believe that based on effort, you can do anything, then typically your motivation to try new things will be higher. And as your motivation grows based on shifting mindset, action will follow. Because when motivation is high enough, it moves us into action. So as you consider motivation or action, which comes first, take a look at what your barriers are. Is the barrier that you're forcing yourself to make decisions every single day, which makes it easy to fall into no patterns? Are you in your mind telling yourself you can't or you won't? And as you start to break down these barriers, you will notice motivation and action start to happen, and one will follow the other in this beautiful cycle.